any movements that you need to do to find that you can commit to a place of stillness. And when you feel comfy, just bringing your hands wherever you like, softening through the shoulders and sitting up tall through the spine, maybe gently lowering the chin towards the chest to open out the back of the neck. And if it feels comfortable to do so, gently close the eyes. And we'll take some time now to really slow the body down, slow the mind down, slow the breath down. And begin to soften. And soften. And soften. Gently noticing any sounds you can hear. And then move to the next sound. And the next. And the next. And the more you listen, the more you hear. And if you find your mind running away, bring it back to the sounds. And the more you concentrate, allow it to encourage the body to relax further, to relax deeper, to soften more. And now bringing your awareness to the temperature of air on your skin. Noticing where it feels cool, where you feel the breeze. As it washes over you. What parts of the body you feel the temperature is changeable. And then the parts of the body where you feel the temperature is pretty intense. Feeling the warmth of the sun. Noticing where you feel the heat the most. And at the same time where you feel the breeze. And the more you pay attention to this, allow it to encourage you to soften even further. And then a little more subtle now, bringing your awareness to any tastes in your mouth. Any smells in your nose. And finally, the quality of light on the backs of your eyelids. Feeling the sun penetrating the backs of the eyelids there. So even though your eyes are closed, you sense the light and the brightness of everything on the other side of the eyelids. And the more you concentrate, the more you soften, melting into the floor. And now bringing your awareness inside the body. Noticing how your mind feels today. The quality of your thoughts right now. Just watching them like you watched the sounds in the beginning. From one sound, one thought, to the next, to the next, with a gentle curiosity, just watching. And find that the more you pay attention, the more the body relaxes. And now bringing your awareness into your physical body. And noticing how you feel right now. The difference between the left, the right side of the body. The upper half, the lower half of the body. The front side, the back side of the body. And again, the more you concentrate, the more you pay attention, the more you soften. And now bringing your awareness even deeper to the center of your being, to your breath. And just watching those breaths as they come in and as they go out. Like when you watch the waves come into the shore from a distance, they all look the same. But when you start to pay careful attention, you see they all have different shapes, different speeds. Each is unique. And this is the same with your breath. So watch each breath roll in and roll out. Noting the shape and the speed. Where it starts and where it finishes. And now bringing our breath into a pranayama called equal breathing. So exhaling all your breath to begin. And we're going to inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. At the top of this inhale, check your spine is still nice and tall and your shoulders are still relaxed. And exhale with control, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release when you're ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. A couple more times with your own counting. And when you get to the end of the next exhale, gently return to normal breath. Check that spine is still nice and tall. The shoulders are still relaxed away from the ears. One more breath in. And as you exhale, gently lower the fingertips to the side of the body, to the mat beside you. We'll take some gentle neck stretches now. So inhale, tall through the spine. And as you exhale, lower the right ear towards the right shoulder. Feel a stretch down the left side of the neck. If you want to increase the stretch, maybe reach through the left hands, opening out a little bit further. Take your time, and when you're ready, inhale to the center. And exhale, left ear to left side. Again, if you want to increase the stretch, reach through the right fingertips. And inhale back to the center. Take your time and go one more time each side. Big breath into the center and exhale. Right ear to right shoulder. And if it feels good to linger anywhere, really stay. If you find a sweet spot, stay there. Inhale, center, and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Stretch out through the right side of the neck. Inhale, center. And as you exhale, lower the chin towards the chest, opening out the back of the neck. Allow the top of the spine to begin to roll. Lowering your head as far forward as it will go. Feeling a nice opening in the back of the neck, the top of the vertebra. When you're ready, inhale back to the center, and as you exhale, let your chin go towards the sky, opening up the front of the throat into the chest. Inhale, center. One more time, exhale, chin all the way forward. Take your time and feel the neck beginning to roll, the top of the spine beginning to roll as everything opens up. Inhale back to the center and exhale, chin to the sky. And release back to the center. Now adding all of those movements together to make a circle. Drop the ear to the right side. Send it back. Around to the left. And send it forward. Take your time. One more rotation that way. And if you feel anywhere that's really nice to linger, any sweet spot to stay, then stay. And when you get to the end of 2 rotations, take your time and reverse. 2 times in the opposite direction now. As slow as you can. And then when you're ready, return back to center and feel the weight of the head there on the shoulders. When you're ready, inhale, raise the arms up. Big breath to reach you up. Take a moment and reach through one side, the other, taking any stretch that feels good through the arms, the hands, the fingers. And when you're ready, turn the palms out, close the eyes, and begin to lower the arms. Take your time and feeling every part of the movement, every sensation, through the fingers, the arms into the chest. Notice the place where the shoulders release, if at all. And lower those hands down. Anticipate the floor. Notice which hand lands first or whether your hands land together. And when you get there, inhale, raise everything up again. Big breath in, close the eyes, reach through one side, reach through the other, reach, however feels good. Stretching, opening everything out. Maybe even your head goes up. And then turn the palms out when you're ready, exhaling. Slow as you can, close those eyes and listen to all of the sensations. From the tips of the fingers up into the arms, into the shoulders, into the chest and the back. Anticipate the floor. Again, notice which hand lands first or whether they land at the same time. Take your time. And when you get there, just pause. And when you're ready, take a nice big roll of the shoulders. And lower the right hand to the side of the mat towards the floor. Inhale, raise that left arm up. So much up that maybe it comes over. And if there's space to bring the forearm down, go ahead. If there isn't, just hold the ground with your hand. Inhale, open the chest to the sky. Maybe the hand goes back behind the body. And as you exhale, allow everything to roll towards the floor. 2 more times like that. So inhale. Open everything out and feel that space between the ribs, the armpit, everything open up. And as you exhale, roll everything back in and feel the side lengthen, grow, strengthen. Inhale 1 more time, big breath in. The whole left side of the body filling up with breath. And exhale, close it in. Bring the fingertips round through the center and take a moment. Maybe walk the fingers forward in the grass. Maybe lower the forehead towards the floor. Take a moment. And slowly bring yourself back up. A nice big breath in, left hand finds the left side. Inhale, raise that right arm up, open it up. So much up that maybe you tip over, maybe the forearm comes to the floor, maybe it doesn't. Inhale, open the chest to the sky. And exhale, softening everything down towards the floor. 2 more times. Inhale, open it up. Feel the space between the ribs opening up. The right side of the body filling full of breath, and soften it all the way back in on your exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Open everything up. And exhale to soften. All the way back through center. Walk your fingertips through the grass. A big breath in, and as you exhale, lower the forehead towards the floor. Really nice. Soften everything out and feel a nice stretch into the back of the body there. And when you're ready, coming back up. This time, let your fingertips catch you behind. Inhale, raise the hips, maybe the belly, maybe the chest, maybe the head goes back. Open everything up and bring yourself back to center when it feels good. Lean into the right, untuck the left leg and straighten it out. We'll do a nice side stretch first. So if it feels comfy, keep it like this. If it feels a bit tender on the knee or the back of the leg, you can open it up, bringing the bottom of the foot to the floor. Everyone seems good. Inhale, nice and tall. Turn your torso towards the foot, so it's kind of like a twisting forward fold. And as you exhale, soften over the leg. You could bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee, and the idea is that the right shoulder wants to come more or less parallel with the left. That's right, so let the head and the neck be heavy, and imagine the right side of the face is coming towards the outside of the left leg. So you're kind of twisting around and folding forward. Yeah, really nice. That's right. So big breath in, and as you exhale, feel that right side of the body stretching a little bit further. So stretching into the right side of the body and into the back of the left leg. A couple more breaths. Inhale to fill you up, and exhale, see if you can soften any deeper. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself back up. Unwind with a twist. So left hand finds that right knee, right hand behind, twist around over the right shoulder. And bring yourself back to the center. We'll do the other side. This sea fret's coming close. I feel like we're the only thing not in it. And then we'll do the other side. So straighten out through that right leg. Sit tall, turn the torso to face the foot. Take a nice big breath in, and as you exhale, soften over that left leg. Again, bringing the right leg, the outside of the left hand comes to the outside of the right leg. Softening over. Allow that left shoulder really to sink. That's right. Everything softening in. And as you exhale, feel the space in the left side open up. And soften. Let the head and the neck be heavy. And when you're ready, gently bring yourself back up. A nice big breath in, and exhale, unwind with the twist. And then lean back, release that left leg, so both legs are out now, in a wide leg forward fold. Take a nice big breath in to sit tall. Feel the chest opening up, exhale, walking the hands slightly forward. Leave the chest open for as long as you can. And when you can't go any more forward, take a nice big breath in and exhale. Allow the head to round, the chest to close off, and the spine to round and open up. Hands soft on the grass. Allowing gravity to pull you further into the pose with every exhale. Smell those fish and chips. Exhale. I hope you've had lunch, or you'll be thinking, fish and chips, fish and chips. Let the head and neck be really heavy. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly, come back up halfway and creep your hands towards one side, any foot, it doesn't matter. And stretch out through that side of the body. Keep the head and the neck nice and heavy. And then walking them to the other side. And stretching out through the other side. And then forward one more time. And see if you can walk them even further forward than they were on the first stretch. And then release. Cross those legs, catch yourself. Lift those hips, open the chest, let the head go back. Take a nice big breath in. And release. And we better get up. We spent half the class on the floor. You guys are like, nah, we'll stay on the floor. You're fine, yeah? All right, let's do a little bit. So we can say we did something. We've done lots already, guys. Okay, so come onto your hands and knees. Find a nice, mine's got lumpier than last week. Find a bit where you're not going to hurt your wrists. If your wrists feel a bit fragile, you can always come onto fists if you don't trust this lumpy ground. We'll do a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, bring the back of the head towards the tailbone, looking up. And as you exhale, round the spine, center of the spine towards the sky. A couple more rounds. Inhale to fill you up. And exhale out. And if you feel like you want to add any extra movements, maybe pushing through one hand or the other, or taking some sideways circles, whatever feels nice in the spine, in the back. And then tucking the toes, we're going to come into a downward facing dog. So really check that your hands feel good and grounded. If not, move them. When you're ready, send your hips high, opening out the backs of the legs. And if you want to take a moment to walk around in your space, if it doesn't feel comfy, go ahead. Until you find your most perfect downward dog. Take a big breath, lift up onto the toes, fill yourself up, and exhale, bend through the knees, lower the heels towards the floor. A couple more breaths like that. So as you inhale, bring the breath up through the toes. Maybe the weight comes up towards the shoulders. Bend the knees, send the hips high, heels towards the floor. One more time like that. Big breath in, bring the weight up onto the toes, maybe the weight over the hands. Bend the knees, send the heels down, hips high. We'll take 3 nice long breaths here. Close the eyes if it helps. Feeling all the sensations that crop up in the body and the mind here. Let the head and the neck be really heavy. And then when you're ready, walking those feet up towards the top of the mat. Coming into your forward fold. Separate the feet as much as you need to have good balance. Take a nice big breath in as you exhale. Bend over the knees. Let the head and neck be heavy. If it's too strong on the back or because of the heat, hold on to the elbows or maybe even the backs of the legs. If you feel good to dangle, then dangle. And let that head and the neck be so heavy, almost like you could shake it side to side if you wanted. Then ground down strong through the feet. Bend the knees. Inhale, raise everything up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands, come into Tadasana, mountain pose. So the palms are forward and keep the feet nice and strong, equally grounded between each foot. Close the eyes and just feel the breeze, the air around the fingers, the arms, the face. Strong like a mountain. Pause one more moment. And when you're ready, inhale, raise everything up. Grab hold of the left wrist. Inhale, tall through the body and lean to the left side. Inhale, center. Hold on to the opposite wrist. Inhale, tall, and exhale to the other side. Inhale, tall through the center, interlock the fingers, flip the palms to the sky. Big breath to fill you up, and as you exhale, dive forward all the way over the legs. Ground the hands and step the feet back to plank pose. One at a time, knees up or down, whatever feels good. Take a moment here, strong through the body. Any discomfort at all anywhere, lower the knees, and you can do this pose with your knees down. Take another breath, and then lower all the way to your tummy for upward facing dog. Ground through the hands, keep the elbows tucked, squeeze the shoulder blades. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift everything up. Yeah, that's right. Inhale, imagine the chest puffing up, and as you exhale, let the chest, the heart pull more forward. Really nice. One more breath like that. Inhale, lift up the chest, and exhale, let the chest pull more forward. And release all the way back down. Tuck the knees and send your hips to your heels for child's pose. Knees together, all wide. Lower the forehead to the floor and reach out through the hands. If there's any tension across the neck, you can always do the pose with the arms by the side of the body or the face to the side. One more round of breath. Big exhale. And at the end of the exhale, peel yourself up. Tuck your toes and send your hips back to downward facing dog. Bend through the knees and really reach out through the hands, the back. Maybe bring your feet slightly closer, Catherine. It might help. Not together, to you. Like, there you go. And then walking the feet up towards the top of the mat. Bend through the knees, inhale, raise everything up. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more breath. Inhale, exhale to fold. Step the feet back to your plank pose. Lower the knees, the belly, everything into upward facing dog. Really nice. This time through child's pose to downward facing dog. Take a breath and walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Bend through the knees and raise everything tall. Hands to heart center. Take a moment. And inhale everything tall. Exhale everything out. This time, step the left foot back and lower the knee to the floor, coming into low lunge. Lower the top of the foot too. Inhale, raise everything up. If it feels comfy on the knees, if it doesn't, keep the hands on the floor. You can either keep the hand on the knee or bring the arms up. Big breath to fill you up, and exhale, lunging over that front foot. So the front foot and the front thigh want to be really strong. Big breath in and exhale. See if you can lunge really nice, any deeper. One more breath. And exhale. Softening in. Ground the hands. Step the back foot forward a little bit and straighten out through both legs. This is pyramid pose. Take a nice big breath in and exhale over the front leg. You can have as much bend in the knees as you need and try and lower the forehead towards the leg. Take a couple of breaths. And then through the hands, put them on the mat, send the front foot back, downward facing dog. Walk the feet to the top of the mat, bend through the feet and come up. Standing prayer pose, release the hands to the heart. Take a moment. And we'll do the other side. Big breath to fill you up. Exhale, fold. Strong through the hands, step the right foot back this time, coming into low lunge, lower the knee and the top of the foot. Inhale, raise everything up. Really nice, and exhale to sink. 2 more breaths. Big breath to fill you up. And exhale, softening even deeper into the pose. One more breath. Inhale to fill you up and exhale to soften. At the end of the exhale, release the hands, step the front foot back, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward towards the top of the mat. Exhale over the legs just for a moment. Bend the knees, raise everything up. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more round, slightly different. Inhale, everything up. Exhale, fold. Ground the fingertips, step the left foot back. This time, put some strength into the foot, both feet, and bring yourself into high lunge. So bend through the knees. Inhale, raise everything up. And exhale, sink. Lovely. Really nice. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Reach everything up. Adjust the feet if you need to. Exhale. Softening in. 1 more nice big breath in. This time as you exhale, left hand comes to the front, right hand comes behind. Take a twist. Inhale, up again. And exhale, lower the hands. Step back to downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. And step the feet towards the hands. Bend through the knees, raise everything up. And hands to heart center. 1 more time, 1 more side, that's it. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Release the right foot behind this time. And push up through low lunge into your high lunge. Everything lifts up on your inhale. And exhale, softening in. Really nice. 1 more breath. Actually 2. Exhale, sink. Now 1 more breath. Inhale, everything up. And exhale, sink. At the end of the exhale. Oh, sorry. Take a twist. Right hand to the front, left hand behind. And then inhale, up. And release the hands, step back. Really great, guys. We did it. Take 2 breaths. And then lower the knees, coming into your child's pose. Just allowing everything across the body to settle. The heart rate to return to normal. And if you feel very hot, just take a couple of breaths in and out of the mouth. And then when you're ready, 1 more round of breath. Big breath in and exhale, soften everything in further. Inhale slowly up onto the knees. And we'll just take some breaths in Vajrasana. So bring the hands to the back of the feet, close the eyes. One more breath. And as you exhale, release the hands, lean into the one side, any side, and bring the feet out in front of you. So the left leg's going to stay out. If there's space, bring the right leg over for the knees to stack. If that doesn't, everyone feels comfortable like that? Okay, so we're going to stay here. If there is space, bring the bottom leg under. There may be space, there may not be. You can try or just leave that bottom leg out. If it feels comfortable and if both your sit bones feel pretty much grounded, stay here. If you feel a bit wonky, then you don't want to. Everyone feel okay? Okay. You can always bring that bottom leg out anyway. First, we're going to sit in Virasana bull pose. So interlock the fingers and just bring them over that front knee. Close the eyes and just sit for a moment. And you should feel a really subtle stretch begin to creep into the hips, the glutes. And maybe other places. One more breath. And exhale, release the arms. Inhale, raise the right arm and bend at the elbow, coming into Gomukhasana or cow face pose. So you can either take hold of the elbow with your hand and feel a nice opening there of your arm. Otherwise, bring your arm around the back of the body and either rest it here on your lower back, or if you can, interlock the fingers. Then interlock the fingers. And breathe. Really nice. Close your eyes and just watch the sensations as they creep into your arms, your shoulders. And when you're ready, release the top arm, release the bottom, opening them up, stretching out, and then straighten that bottom leg, the left leg out. We're going to take a twist, bring the foot to the outside. Bring the right hand behind the body, so your right knee's up, right hand behind. Inhale, left arm up tall. As you exhale, either bring the hand to the outside of the knee to twist or the elbow to the outside of the knee. And twist around over your right shoulder. Nice big breath in to sit tall, and as you exhale, twist a little bit further around. Another breath in. And exhale, twist even more. And when you're ready, back to the center, maybe take a counter twist. Drop that knee again. And take a forward fold. This is called shoelace. A nice big breath in, and as you exhale, creep your hands forward. Soften the head and the neck. Release the hands and breathe. Really nice. Every inhale, feel the back of the body filling up with breath. And every exhale, feel yourself sink, drop a little bit deeper into the pose. One more round of breath. Exhale to release. And when you're ready, gently sitting up. Release the leg. Give them a shake. And we'll do the other side. So bring the left knee now on top of the right. I'm covered in grass. And then if there's space, that one underneath. Bring the hands to the knee, interlock the fingers. And if it doesn't feel comfortable, maybe one side's slightly different, you can always move that leg back out anytime. Close the eyes, sit tall. And just take a moment. It's a really subtle stretch. And begin to feel it creep into the thighs, the hips. Maybe, maybe not at all. And when you're ready, release the hands, raise the right arm up. Bending at the elbow, either holding onto the elbow or bringing that hand around. And knowing that both sides might feel really different, and that's totally normal. Close the eyes and soften in. And when you're ready, release the top arm, the bottom arm, take a stretch. Straighten that right leg and bring the left foot to the floor. We're going to take that twist again, so the left hand now behind the body. Inhale, raise the right arm up, either the elbow or the hand to the outside of the knee. Take a tall twist, a breath, sit tall, and then take a twist. Around over that left shoulder. And then release with a counter twist. Lower that knee again for a shoelace forward fold. So sit nice and tall. Big breath in as you exhale, folding forward. Release the forehead over the knee and the back of the neck. Really nice. Nothing to do but let gravity pull you into the pose. So as you inhale, imagine like the body is making space. And as you exhale, visualize or feel yourself moving into that space. And when you're ready, gently sitting yourself up. Let your fingertips catch you, release the leg, maybe give it a shake. And then coming all the way to the floor for the final part, the best bit. Lie yourself down. I think it's the best bit. That's why I come to a yoga class. Rolling side to side, take a moment, just softening the back in. If you want to take a twist, drop the knees to one side, open the arm to the opposite. And knees to the center and over to the opposite side. Face to the opposite. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back to the center and lower the legs one at a time. The backs of the hands resting on the floor or the grass. Wiggle around till you find that you're in a nice comfy place. And maybe take a nice big breath in. And exhale, allow everything to soften. And we'll be here for a few minutes now, so just letting everything go, melt into the floor. And I'll tell you when it's time to come back. And when you're ready, starting to bring your awareness back to your fingers and your toes. Maybe feeling the air moving around. And gently start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bringing some movement back into the body. Take a big breath in. And roll onto your right side whenever you're ready. And then taking your time, pushing up, bringing yourself into a nice seated position. And bring the hands to heart center. And we'll take 3 nice breaths all together. Big breath in. And big breath out. 2 more times, big breath in. And down. 1 more breath. And exhale. When you're ready, raise the arms up. And exhale through heart center to the floor. And as you sit up, open your eyes. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Not too hot? No, is it okay? Hopefully you've no sunburn. What's happened?